Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Inside the Drag Closet with Jade. Join Jade DeVere and her fabulous team of guests as they discuss all things drag, from wigs to makeup to performances and everything in between.
Join us at WLFEDB.com for upcoming shows and more.
Well, hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive vodcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. We have a fantastic show planned for you this evening. We have some costumey queens joining us this evening. All the way from Philly, we have the amazing Miss Iris Spectre. I saw her name in print, and it took me a long time to go, oh, I have to say it out loud. Now I get it, because it's difficult being pretty and smart. And, of course, we have the amazing Miss OPHELIA HOTASS joining us this evening. I am, of course, joined by my beautiful co-host, Anastasia Diamond, tonight. But I need to tell you a little bit of a who, what, where. Who am I? My name is Jade DeVere. I am the host of Inside the Drag Closet here on WLFE-DB Radio. What am I wearing? I got new hair. So I literally picked this up 2 hours ago. This wig was created by the fabulous Miss Ariana Autumn. I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. It's rhinestone. It's just opulent, and I love it. She did a couple wigs for me. My blue wave wig that I did a number of months ago, she did that hair as well. She is super talented, so make sure you look her up. I'm wearing a nice little outfit I got for Christmas from my mother-in-law. I love it. I wanted a bit of a robotic, futuristic look tonight. My makeup is a lot of Juvia's Place. I have a little Jeffree Star, and I actually did a makeup hack. I don't know how well you can tell, but I'm actually a beautiful shade of lavender this evening. I had an extra purple cream stick from Miron that was just, it was there. There was not much left to it. And I had some clown white. So I thought, you know what? Let's heat them up together in the microwave, stir them up. And I created this nice lavender concealer, because every once in a while you just have to feel a little lavender. And last but not least, where can you find me? Well, you can find me every Wednesday night on Inside the Drag Closet on WLFE-DB Radio at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Sunday, however, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you will be able to find me on Catalina's Wine Mixer. I knew I would screw that up. My dear friend is got a Patreon, and she's doing interviews. You can ask us questions. I don't know. She hasn't really told me a lot, so we're going to do a show together. It's going to be cute and fun. So yeah, we already have a lot of comments coming in. One thing I wanted to let everybody know, if you have any questions for us that you would love to have answered, you could always send them to InsideTheDragCloset@gmail.com, especially if you don't really feel like asking it live or you just want to keep your name out of it. We are happy answering anything. I'm not saying you're going to like the answer, but we will answer the question. Also, we've got merch available. So if you want to pick yourself up an Inside the Drag Closet hoodie or Inside the Drag Closet t-shirt, they are available at www.jadedevere.com/merch. So any purchase of an Inside the Drag Closet item does go right back to the show, so we can keep bringing you fantastic content. We already have a whole, oh my God, we have a lot of people watching already. Fantastic. And I'm clicking the wrong buttons. Here we go. Let's get to the comments. Fantastic. Vicky and Robin, of course, are watching. They are super fans. I adore both of them. Kristen, good evening, ladies. So good to see you, sweetheart. Miss Katie Bourbon, who has been one of our Woo Girls in the past and one of my guest co-hosts. It doesn't feel like a week has passed. Happy Wednesday. No kidding. This week went fast. Daniel Jackson saying, hello, gorgeous. Hello, darling. A lot of compliments for me. Thank you so much. This hair is cute. Oh, I know. And Dawn Davis, this is definitely your color. You do love some purple hair. Ariana Autumn, look her up. You can find her on Facebook. She is so talented and so sweet. Jen Whittek is joining us. Yay, she was one of my woo girls on the show. Good to see you, Jen. Oh my gosh. Amber is watching. Love the lavender skin and hair. Thank you so much. Something I always wanted to try. And I was like, you know what? Game on. We love Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place. I just got another palette for Christmas. Love it. Ooh, my contacts moved during that. I have purple eyes tonight too. Ooh. Went a little extra tonight because I could. Always need a little lavender. Love it. You know, thank you all so much, but I'm not going to sit here all night. I appreciate your comments, but I cannot do this show without my fabulous co-hosts. My co-host for this evening, you know her and love her. Put your hands together for Miss Anastasia Diamond.
Hey, girl, what's poppin'?
Not much. How are you doing, girl?
Woo, girl, I am fabulous. I am booked. I am worked out, girl.
What have you been up to?
Oh, well, honey, this Monday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service. So we had a fabulous program this Monday, which we featured several amazing artists as well as great speakers for Franklin County Coalition for Progress, as well as Racial Reconciliation, which was cute. And then we had the inauguration today, which, oh my gosh, whirlwind. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. And I don't know about you, but I just sobbed the entire time.
I feel like such a bad person. I was so focused on this show today that I was like, oh, today's that other thing. That's awesome. I'm super excited, but I'm focused on my show tonight.
Yes. I'm glad you are focused, at least. You keep us together, Mama. You keep us together.
I do what I can. Speaking of keeping it together, why don't you give us a little bit of who, what, where?
Oh, okay. Well, first, I just want to say you look absolutely gorgeous tonight.
Still.
First of all, like, I didn't get a chance to tell you, girl, but come on.
Starlight Express. Da, 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 da.
But for me, my hair is from Gigi Monroe. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a lady. It is a what does it call it? They call it like a hard front. I don't know, but it ain't got no lace. So I'm not sure if I can wear this wig out in public, but it works for the show. Period. I've got a lot of Juvia's Place on, and I actually purchased something new. I purchased a Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina 2, I want to say, and I tried using that for my eyeshadow. It didn't give me, so I went right back to my Juvia's Place where I belong, and boom. My lips are actually from Kat Von D, and so are my eyebrow colors. And this dress, this outfit, I'm not sure. I can't remember where I purchased. Maybe from Amazon or maybe from. I mean, it's basically just a t-shirt with netting. Ooh. So it's really cute. And I wore it like once in my time because normally I don't perform in slick down stuff like that. And beyond that, I'm wearing Black Opal Beauty, and you can find me on Instagram at Anastasia Diamond 95. You can also find me on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and all them other sites.
She's working hard for the money.
Always. Even you can find me on the corner every night, every now and then.
She's friendly.
I'm a comfort girl, as they say.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now? Our friend Katie just made a wonderful comment. I absolutely love this. From Dr. King to Dr. Jill, what a week.
Truly. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, and my where I work, we're a federally qualified health center, and oh my goodness gracious, we had the most amazing food drive. We were able to donate to 5 different food pantries and one soup kitchen, and it was such an amazing turnout. We gave about like 3 to 5 boxes. Big, huge boxes for each organization. So just amazingness all around. And I'm so grateful that this week is almost over.
Oh yeah. I was starting to worry, girl. Like usually we get together pretty early before the show, and I was like, "Is she here? Is she coming? Is she gonna be here?"
Well, I had to like, yeah, today is just crazy. I had to shave. I was like, oh, a bitch hasn't shaved in about 12 weeks. No. But yes, it was such a long day, but we're here, we're fabulous, and it's time to get crunk.
Absolutely. I don't know that I could do that. I mean, my hip makes that noise every once in a while.
My knees make that noise every now and then too. Right,
drop it like it's hot. No, thank you. I dropped it and I stayed down.
You've never done the. I mean, you're the queen of TikTok. You haven't done the bust it challenge yet. Where you drop it, bust it.
That's a thing.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious, Jade. BUSSIT. Bust it.
Bust it. I'm writing that down because that's going to be a thing. I reorganized my room and I regret everything about it because I can't find anything.
I live in filth, absolute filth, but I know where everything is.
Relatable. Oh my god. Just checking our comments for this evening. The hair tonight is top notch. Oh, just you wait. There's more fabulous hair coming.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I like this. This actually gets us ready for something that's coming up next month. Amber pointed out, Jade, I'd love to see you as I Love Lucy.
Oh,
Ricky. Go ahead.
I first read that as I Love Juicy, so I thought it was like I keep it juicy. I keep it.
That's what I'll be. I'll be I Love Juicy. That'd be fun. Next month, we actually have a show completely based on celebrity impersonation. Super excited for that one.
Am I in that show?
No, sadly, no. Although, like, that's going to be Amethyst's show. And she's like, ooh, are we doing impersonation too? I'm like, yes, we are, girl.
Who is she? Prince, probably, right? Prince? She has Prince?
No. She's thinking about Janet Jackson.
Miss Jackson, if you're not there.
I don't know who I'm going to be. I've been toying with a Jennifer Coolidge lately.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a fantastic show.
Oh my gosh, yes. You got to get your contour nice and.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's going to be swell. I'm going to get a cease and desist from Jennifer Coolidge any minute now. Just like, no.
Oh my goodness gracious. That'd be fabulous. I can't wait to see.
All right. Well, girl, you ready to get into it?
Always.
Let's do this thing. We are going to bring out our first special guest for the evening. She comes to us all the way from Philly, and she is an amazing performer, an amazing costumer, and just an all-around amazing person. Everyone, put your hands together for the incredible Miss Iris Spectre.
Hi, y'all. Hello. Hey, kids. How you doing? Dad's here. Don't worry.
So, Iris, give us a little who, what, where about you.
Woo! Who, what, where? All right. Well, my name is Iris Spectre. Hello. I reside in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the place where bad things happen, as you all know. And what am I wearing? I'm wearing a sequin. It's a leotard. We're a little untucked tonight, so we're not going to show all the goods. But this is a Piet Mondrian inspired suit that I made from fabric found at the lovely Jo Mar. Have a little matching vest for a little reveal moment, don't you know? And we're also wearing hair that I did myself. So we had a little fun with that, and that's pretty much it for the wear. I'm sorry, what? Where can you find me? So every single Tuesday, I do this lovely little show with Vinchelle. If you don't know who Vinchelle is, you need to know. And if you do know, then you know she's absolutely fabulous. She's my lovely co-hostess. Every single, I always say she's my co-hostess is always the mostest, and she surely don't eat hostess because she's a fucking vegan. So she doesn't eat that. But we have a lovely little show called Turnout Tuesday every single Tuesday at Jocks PHL. It's not actually at Jocks right now. Unfortunately, we are digital currently. So everything that you're going to see on a Tuesday is going to be via Zoom from this room and Vinchel's bedroom. And soon enough, hopefully, if all goes well, we will be bringing it back to you in person every Tuesday. So that's where you can find me right now.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
You are absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Can we get back into that eyeshadow? Oh my gosh.
Let's do a close up.
Gorgeous.
You know what? It's real easy. So I got to tell you, I was working on a project earlier, and I just got a 3D printer. Like literally my birthday was last Friday, and my roommates were super awesome, and they got me like a 3D printer, and not like a lot of money, crazy 3D printer like most people think. This is like, it's still very nice, and it was a beautiful gift, but they were not breaking the bank. You know what I mean? Because I would have yelled at them. You know what I mean? I would have been like, you spent too much money. That's ridiculous. Send it back. But
thank you.
Right. You would have been like, nope, go on, see ya. Happy birthday to me. I've been working on making 3D printed pasties. So earlier, I got caught. I actually have a pair that are cooking right now, and I got so wrapped up in that I was like running behind on time. So I was like, all right, let's do this. And I went down and I was like, what's the most reliable color to put on your eye when you're a drag queen? And I went straight to Divine, and I was like, blue. Blue, always. Because it's that close to black, and it makes it just off a smoky eye. So you don't look quite as lazy. It's like, it's that fine line, baby. It's right there. So thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And you both look absolutely gorgeous. Anastasia, it's beautiful to meet you. You are absolutely gorgeous. You said you're wearing a Kat Von D lip too?
Yes.
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute as hell. And Jade, I haven't seen you in, I can't even tell you how long.
It's been like we did a gig at Lansdale together like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I think that was the last time. Exactly. I haven't been back there in a minute, but
we need to work together again.
I would love that. You know what I would love to do? I would love to work outside of these four walls.
You're not wrong.
Right. But you know what? Time and waiting for that to make sure everybody stays safe and healthy, well worth it.
Agreed.
You know, do what we got to do until that time.
I keep hearing like horror stories of like, yes, people have to go out and work, but at the same time, there's a lot of performers who are going out and working without masks, or just, I don't like the chin shield mask.
No, it's just, it's like a germ, what is it called? Ski ramp. Like you're just welcoming them in. Like, it doesn't do anything.
Well, and singers are super spreaders, and what we do is not that much different. Like I've wrecked my voice lip syncing because I still push like I'm actually singing.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So I sound great in my car.
Yeah, I mean, the acoustics are incredible. It's amazing. I love that.
What is the volume on your music? What is the volume on your radio, though? That's the real question.
Really high, so I don't actually hear myself anymore.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. I get yelled at sometimes. My partner, Bear Trap. Shout out to Bear Trap if you know Bear Trap. He's a burlesquer in the city here. He's fantastic. I love him. And he's a pain in my ass in many ways. But we'll get to that later. Tongue-in-cheek humor for you kids. He yells at me because when I practice lip syncing or when I'm, listening to it with my AirPods in or whatever, he'll yell at me because I smack my lips. And he'll literally be like, babe, it is the most annoying sound. I would rather you sing. I'm like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to hear me singing. Trust. People used to come out to a karaoke every Wednesday, and even then, people were like, Iris, just put the vodka down because it's not helping.
That's how you know they're really your friend, if they're like, girl, stop.
Just stop. Like, what do you mean? I can sing, Bjork. I'm good.
That's never stopped anyone. I sound just like her.
Right.
Don't know that they're wrong.
That's fine.
We have a lot of fun comments for you. Don Davis, we stand Iris with more hearts that we've ever seen.
I miss and love Don Davis. Thank you so much, baby. I hope to see you soon.
Such a sweetheart. Amber, love the hair and outfit, Iris.
Well, thank you, Johnny. Thank you very much.
I am so into this outfit right now. And you got that at Jomar, the fabric from Jomar?
I did. It was like $2.99 a yard. And I was like, okay, I'll take 20.
Nice.
Wow.
Because like when you buy, like that's it. You know, that it's going to be gone. You can't find it.
From lovely Katie, new favorite drag name. Ooh, Mama bringing Mama.
It's Museum of Modern Art, right? MoMA. Yeah, that's the one in New York City.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at her being smarter than me.
No, you have to go. You have to go. If you've never gone, it is insane. It'll blow your mind. Like you'll never look at art the same.
Wow.
I love this comment from Jen. You look gorgeous, Dad.
That's my little drag baby. Hi, honey. How are you? That's Miss Isis Spectre.
Nice.
Ooh.
We had her on as a woo girl a couple months ago, and Jen is just one of the sweetest people.
She is. She's a real. Oh, she's also a pain in my ass, but the best kind.
That's what kids are for.
Exactly. Why you have them.
A lot of happy belated birthdays.
Thank you. It was I had to move.
Flair, love you, Iris. Miss you, hon.
I love you, Trixie. Soon, my child.
We adore you, Trixie. Trixie, message me sometime.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. I saw that.
I want to get her on the show.
Done.
Ooh, good question. This is from Eve Brown, who is currently getting their feet wet in the world of drag. Their question is, Iris, what is your wig hair fiber type?
You mean like what is this specifically made out of? Well, I know it's actually a wig that I got a long time ago from Cheryl that I don't remember. I bought it off of them a long time ago, and then I took all of it out and restyled it. So I don't really know the answer to that question. I do know that it's high density. And I know that it's whatever quality they use, which I would say is probably on the mid to high range. Definitely really dense, and it withstood heat up to, I think, like I steamed it pretty damn hot. So it took. I think Ophelia could probably help me out with figuring that out because she's the hair expert. But I do not have an answer for you. I'm sorry to say.
We'll come back to it. It's all right. Jamie Angel always has amazing questions. So, Jamie, you're on the spot. You need to ask more fun questions. They're remarkable. I'm so excited to see what they come up with when we can actually perform again.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of questions from Robert Davis Jr. Do you perform? I think that's supposed to be Barb and Barbara or Bob and Barbara's.
I don't perform there. I do perform at Bob and Barber. It's actually the barber shop that's right next to Bob and Barbara's.
Oh,
yeah, it's that's the one I perform at. I just go in and every number I shave someone's head bald. It's really fun.
I've legit watched drag performers do that on stage. Usually to Sinead O'Connor. Yeah.
Lady Geisha at Stratton did it once at, I think it was at Dragorama, and it was she was holding the razor, the buzzer, the wrong way. So when I went up to tip her, I handed her and she was like fully like having an emotional moment, like shaving her head on stage. And I went, "Here's your $1. The buzzer's backwards, babe." And I flipped it. And then she continued the rest of the number and did it. But no, to answer the question, I have performed there maybe twice in the past 6 or 7 years. I don't perform there often, but I love Bob and Barbara's. It's one of my favorite places to go watch a show. And Lisa, Tina Montgomery, Karen Bunsey, all legends. Can't get enough of them.
Awesome.
Yes.
We do have a lot of questions coming in, but we're going to save some of these for after the commercial break because this is a fountain of knowledge. So Iris, we're gonna let you go for a hot minute.
That's completely fine. I'm gonna sip on my White Claw. All right, there we go.
Nice. But we will have you back shortly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, babes.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. I love that yellow hair on her.
Oh, definitely. I could see you rocking hair like that.
Girl, I'm gonna need to hit her up.
Right? But we do have
Yes.
another fabulous guest here this evening, and I'm so excited. Her and I worked together doing a story time for Slayer.
Oh my God.
Around, yeah, it was so cute. It was so much fun. So I'm super excited. It was a kid-friendly event, so I had to mispronounce her name. So I'm going to try to pronounce it correctly tonight. Everyone put your hands together for OPHELIA HOTASS. No, that wasn't it.
It's me, Ophelia HOTASS.
Hi, girl. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you both doing?
We're fabulous. Do you want to give us a little who, what, where?
Sure. So the who is me, Ophelia HOTASS. It's me. And yeah, it's just who I am. The what? Wait, who? What am I wearing, right? Is that it? So what am I wearing? I'm wearing Ophelia HOTASS. This is a little costume I made for, so I plan on making this for when the Stupid Love video came out, but that was a year ago. So here we are now. This is a nice little moment. Oh, yes, I'm fully corseted for a sit-down event. I love that. Yeah, made the costume. I made the hair. These earrings are from Electric Cat Shop on Instagram. The laser printing, really amazing stuff. Did the I think, I don't remember. And the where, you can find me in my living room right now. I'm doing a lot of like stuff on Instagram, like where I'm redecorating my house and I'm doing content where I'm building things and painting and stuff like that. So you can check out that too. Not doing in-person shows at the moment, but sometimes there's an online thing that I'm doing every once in a while. You know how it goes.
Absolutely.
Girl, that is quite titillating.
Oh, you know. And I told Jade she's on nipple watch. My nipple is
Luckily, your
right
name
there,
covers
so
the nipple.
it is right there. So it is on the brink of just popping out.
Well, girl, I love your hair. How long does it take you to do that hair?
Thank you. Something like this probably takes me, I don't know, like 2 hours-ish, maybe 2 to 3.
Wow.
It depends on what I'm doing. This is also like a really old wig, so it doesn't like really move as much as the new ones do. It's a little dry, but you know.
I can relate. Oh, Ophelia, it's so good to see you again.
I'm so glad to be here. I'm so happy like doing something that's not sitting in my living room.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be working with you guys. I really am. It's so nice to meet you. I mean, like we've never worked in person, which sucks. So as soon as this pandemic's over, we need to all work in person, okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
We've been talking about like we want to do the Inside the Drag Closet tour and just book the 4 of us at a gig. We'll show up and we'll all have a good time.
Yeah, and please get like a van with your face on the side. Oh my gosh, I would live. Inside the Drag Closet, which is sitting near you.
Yo, I'm gonna stay with the group.
So, Ophelia, what have you been up to? Like, what has been the thing during quarantine that you're just kind of like, okay, this is the new thing for me?
So, literally, last April, my boyfriend and I bought a house. Mr. HOTASS and we bought a house, and I moved in, and all the decoration was terrible. So, like, I've just been painting and tearing down wallpaper and ripping up carpet and reinstalling like light switches and just doing like the most to this house. I bought myself a miter saw, so I've been like building shit with saws, and it's crazy, but it's actually really, really fun, and it's kind of like just taking my mind off of everything that's going on in the world. Like that's kind of what I've been doing. I think I literally gave up drag for like a full month. I don't think I did drag for the entire month of August, which was kind of cathartic because, like, let me tell you, for the past 6 years, I've been doing drag every single week, at least twice a week. So it was kind of nice to have like a little break. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. When are you opening up your house flipping business?
What was that?
When are you opening up your house flipping business?
Oh my gosh, right. Ophelia's contracting. It's coming in 2022. We got big hammers and big saws. Ooh.
Ooh. You know, people will expect you to show up full Ophelia, just like,
Could you
oh,
imagine
yeah.
going up, hi, I'm here to install your plumbing. Ooh. Where's your light switch? I mean, I would probably make a ton of money doing that. I might do it.
Oh my God.
Ophelia's contracting. Ophelia Hammer.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Have you ever seen the music video for what's the name of the song? It's Satisfaction.
Wait, by who?
I forget who it's by, but it's like push me and then just hurt me till I can get my satisfaction. The whole video is just hot women with power tools.
Oh my God, literally me.
Right? I want to see you recreate that music video.
This is my saw. Could you imagine, from the sewing machine to the workbench, Ophelia HOTASS does it all.
There you go. That's your documentary right there.
I love it. Listen,
that's your season. What is it? Season 14 promo. I mean, hello.
Oh my God! Could you imagine though, like me going like this and just working on someone's home? Okay, let me put those plugs up for you real quick.
Right. That's $100 an hour.
I can't. More than that
an hour.
$300 an hour.
Period.
Nice.
Exactly.
Know your worth.
We got a lot of fantastic questions. I love this from Katie. Just boobs.
Oh my God, what are you talking about? I tried to wear something that was like a little bit, covered up a little bit, but this fabric stretches a lot more than I thought. So we're like barely holding these puppies in.
I just got my first breastplate and I'm not in love yet.
Where'd you get it from?
Amazon.
Oh, okay. I've never had an Amazon one. I've had Aaliyah's Closet, and then this is a Boobs for Queens. And like I'm telling you, for me, like this is the one. I know that it doesn't have like a neck piece or whatever, but like this is like the most realistic that I've seen.
Honestly, the one I got had the neck piece, but I'm also a tenor, so I have a wide neck. So literally, I put it on, and I was like, this started happening.
I fear that if I put one of those on, like I would like literally just start like gagging or something. Like I don't like being like choking is not my kink at all. Like if there's something around my neck, like I am not into it. So like I would get freaked out.
Yeah.
I got one from Aaliyah's Closet, and I was not very. I mean, I might have gotten too large of one because that motherfucker was just boom, 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 and then whoop.
Yeah, so my first one was from Aaliyah's Closet, and like it was good for what it was. It was good for what I needed it to do, but that bitch was heavy. Yes! Like I got back pain from that breastplate.
Very much so. Very much.
I'm not gonna lie, but that breastplate smelled so bad after I wore it because it was like hollow in the back, so I would just sweat into this breastplate, and then it was just like fester. It was so disgusting. I'm sorry. It was so gross.
For anyone out there who doesn't know what we mean by a breastplate, it's literally a bib of boobs.
A boob necklace.
Boob necklace.
You know what though? I sold that smelly breastplate to my friends. I gave them yes.
That.
Guess what it looked like.
Here you go. That is a breastplate. Oh yeah, it was like that little mesh spot in the back that just filled with like it would just fill with sweat. It was gross. Gross.
Best.
Oh, we got more.
Literally inside the drag closet. Y'all are getting the tea.
That's what we're here for. You think it's beautiful on the outside? You should smell it.
Oh no.
It was not cute. It was not cute.
Don Davis again. Ophelia, so many hearts. I miss you, love.
I do. I miss Don so much. We used to have a show. We worked on a show in what the hell was that? In Phoenixville, and it was so fantastic. So Don, that show better come back once all this is over because that brunch was killer. I got so many hot men to take their shirts off. Girl.
That's the magic of drag right there.
Like, they consented though, so they fully consented.
Yep.
I mean, there's a little bit of pressure, but you know.
I love Amber's comment. Bitch got more curves than me. Hottie.
Yes! They're all natural. This is my real body. Mhm.
This is it. This is it right here. Lady Bunny, Barbie, Highland Slut.
It's me, Highland Slut. I live. Oh, I do. I live.
Oh, this is a good one. Nipple watch. Ophelia, you need the 3D printed pasties that Iris is making.
Iris, hook a bitch up. All right? Pasties.
Oh my God. We still have a lot more questions, but we do have to take a quick commercial break, and I have to take these stupid contacts out because they are bugging the hell out of me.
Oh no.
But after the commercial break, we are going to have Anastasia's wonderful segment. What are you teaching us about tonight, girl?
Oh, it's a secret, girl.
Oh, that means she doesn't know.
Rude.
Shade.
How long is the commercial break again?
Like 2.5 minutes.
Okay, I got this.
I'm excited to learn. I can't wait. I'm really
But we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be back shortly. Oh my God, my stomach already hurts from laughing.
That's in the alcohol, girl.
Right. All right, kids, we will be right back. See you soon.
WLFE-DB.com, where you can find vodcast shows, podcasts, and more, like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Paratalk Radio, Just Cindy, and more. So go check out WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area, 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Ted Van Son Jr. is a seasoned investigator and well-versed in the ways of paranormal investigation. He is now ready to share his ideas and unique approach with all of you. Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. Hit the ground running as you follow this easy step-by-step guide to a fun and thorough paranormal investigation, perfect for first-time and lightly seasoned investigators. Think outside the paranormal box. Learn all about the technology and techniques used back in the early days of paranormal investigation. You can find these valuable resources online at Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Amazon. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Jenna Grover. In the world of fashion, we get lost in the cost. Everyone wants that special piece of quality jewelry, but they can't afford it. Not on my watch. I sell handmade quality jewelry for a fraction of the price, and that includes jewelry made of sea glass, natural stone, crystal beads, glass beads, Bigfoot jewelry, and more. If you don't see what you want, email me, because I make custom jewelry too. Check out my website at gbythesea.com. Also, you can email me at jewelry@gbythesea.com.
You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Hello. Anastasia Diamond here. So today I'm going to be talking to you all a little bit about politics. But it's all positive because we are now in a new... I saw something that someone said. They said, we are at the end of an era. And that just killed me. So we are in a new era, and we have a great deal of successes that we have to speak on. So LGBTQ candidates across the whole United States reached great milestones. We have a great number of new elected officials. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because Well, there are so many different bills that are introduced to both in the House, I'll say, and many times those bills are approved and sent to the Senate to vote on, but they never reach the floor. So these LGBTQ individuals are going to make sure that they are fighting for the rights. They're going to make sure that LGBTQ voices are loud and proud throughout Congress. And I just wanted to just touch base on them really, really quickly. So there's a really cool place called the LGBTQ Victory Fund, and they do great outreach as well as a great number of initiatives to support LGBTQ political officials. And they were able to fully report candidates across all of the United States except for places Alaska, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Now, those are red states. We know. We already know. But the fact that we've gotten 47 states to elect in some way, shape, or form a queer official is so amazing. We also have the first 2 gay men of color from New York elected to Congress, which, oh my gosh. So in New York, that's one of the guys. His name is Mondari Jones, and he won in a suburban congressional district. And a man named Richie Torres, a member of the city council, won in the Bronx. Together, they'll make history as I stated, the first gay Black men elected to the U.S. House. Both are Democrats. Torres identifies as Afro-Latino. I bring all this up, and I'm speaking a little bit on these because representation is everything. And I actually had a really great experience today with my little sister. If you don't know, I have a 4-year-old sister, and I also have a 10-year-old brother. And today was the inauguration. The really cool thing with the inauguration is the fact that we saw the first biracial woman, first African American woman, Black American woman, and Asian American woman elected as vice president. And my sister has really started saying a lot about, oh, when she's watching TV, this person is my skin tone. This person looks like me. And so she really loves Moana. She loves Princess and the Frog. And today, my mom sent a really amazing and very powerful photo to me of my little sister here watching Kamala Harris swearing in to be vice president of the United States, the first person of color to be elected to the United States as vice president. And that photo is just so incredibly powerful to me because representation is everything. And to see these number of individuals who are queer being elected into Congress, being elected into local city councils, being elected on the school boards. I mean, we truly are making a difference. We are getting representation out, and that's so important because if you're not able to see yourself, and everyone's telling you that you'll never be successful, you'll never become president, you'll never become this, you'll never be a CEO, then you'll always think, I can never do this. But now we have some of the most individuals who are open about their queerness in elected spots, and we have the first woman of color, the first woman elected as vice president of the United States of America. And I just want to clap it up for representation and just keep everything positive today, because I know I'm normally grumpy, but that photo of my sister just really, I mean, I was already crying during the inauguration today, but that really, that made it all the more important and all the more special to me. And I just wanted to share that with you all today.
That's beautiful. Like, it's so many people are going to keep comparing it to, you know, we're coming out of a dark tunnel, and, you know, let's celebrate the good that we have now.
Yes.
It was difficult. It was a difficult 4 years, and we're here.
We're here. We are here. Beyond all odds, we're here. Just talking about We're Here, make sure to check out We're Here on HBO, season 2. No,
Shameless. Is also a show that's on TV right now. Anyway.
But no, it's so beautiful because, you know, where would we be? I mean, just think about even 4 years ago, having queer representation. And now I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to see things like the Equality Act getting passed, which Biden said he was going to take care of that in the first 100 days or whatever have you. Let's make sure it's happening. And so that's the other really important thing. Make sure that you're speaking out to your elected officials. Call them, tell them, you know, who are in the House. Hey, I want this support. I support this. I'm a constituent. Vote on this. Make sure it happens. And then once it gets to the Senate,
this is not the time to be complacent. You know, they're there. Now they have to, like, we have to keep holding them to that standard.
Yes, yes. And this is the first time in how long? I want to say, is this the first time that we've held the all three branches of power?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head, but
mine is judicial because, you know, I mean, unless Biden comes through and stacks like that, stacks that Supreme Court, okay?
Weird.
But yeah, I mean, this is the time to do it. We have the presidency, we have the Senate, and we have the House.
Yeah,
let's go.
It's time.
Let's start
time to get to work.
Exactly, and let's not do it in executive orders because every time someone does an executive order, someone just comes around and they say, "Well, we gonna go ahead and get rid of that."
Yeah.
So I'm really excited.
Me too. I'm so excited for the next couple years. I hope my fingers are still crossed. I'm still very guarded, but
yes. Yeah. Well, I'm just excited to see what happens down in Florida. I mean, I heard that someone's being looked for. So are they going to catch him?
Who knows? I mean, I couldn't imagine.
Oh, Lord. That's all I need. Girl, you okay? You over there crying.
I'm going to blame the contacts and not you moving me to tears, you bitch.
Stop.
No, that was like, you just sent me that photo, and that photo is just beautiful because representation does matter. I remember being a young queer kid, and like any queer people on TV were the butt of the joke when I was younger. And now all of a sudden, politicians, you know,
literally.
It's amazing.
It truly is. And people don't understand the importance of representation. Like, a lot of people don't understand. I mean, I'm not going to say no one understands, but a lot of people don't understand that we need to be in the seats there. We have to be in the room. We have to be at the table. And when we're at the table, we have to speak up on things that we are experts on. No one knows queer people like queer people do.
Well, and that even goes a step further. If you are chosen to represent people that you are not a part of, you need to listen to those people. You need to represent people who don't always look like you and talk like you.
Exactly.
Like, that's the thing about politics that drives me crazy. I'm in, so I'm going to represent my beliefs. I'm like, no, now that you're a politician, this is no longer about you. You represent everyone, and everyone should have gotten their stimulus check, you fat fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I voice an opinion? Welcome to the show.
Period. And so that's the other thing, because like what was I thinking of? Today, whenever they did the inauguration, of course they had to do the you know, this is and that's. So there was a prayer. a Christian prayer, and I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, so what about all the Muslim, what about all the individuals who practice, who are Muslim in this state in the United States? Do they? And what about all the atheists?
What's interesting? I looked into some of this, especially for the court systems. They will have a Bible, they will have a Quran, they will have the Torah, and then they will have a book of law for anyone who is atheist.
What? In the United States?
In the United States.
Ooh, child.
It's there.
Is that the deal as of today?
No, this has been around for a while.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. And that's the thing. I saw Mike Pompeo said that we are not a country of multiculturalism. And I'm like, that's literally all we are. We are a mixing bowl of delicious lettuce, carrots, onions, ranch. Like, we are. I'm a little hungry, but
I want a salad right now. I want a hot dog real bad.
But I've always hated that that idea of a melting pot, because when you say melting pot, it makes it seem like everything is oozing together, and people have to assimilate or change their ways in order to fit into that pot.
Yeah,
which is not. We are so much better whenever we can show off our individuality, what makes us diverse, what makes us unique. So I always say we are a mixing bowl, a mixed salad, a tossed salad, if you will.
I think that's something else, but we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Girl, that was amazing. But are you ready to bring these girls back?
Definitely.
I am excited and horrified and nervous and thrilled, and we've got a lot of questions to get to, but let's bring back our fabulous guests for the evening. They are Iris Spectre and Ophelia HOTASS.
Hello.
That picture was so amazing.
Yeah,
I love that so much.
Thank you.
Is iconic. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's a moment, that's a moment. And it's, I mean, y'all said it so beautifully. I don't need to reiterate anything on that. Like, it's just, I can only imagine, because there, so many experiences are so individual in so many different walks of life. And the second that you have that moment, it can change everything.
Yeah.
Really.
And it did. It changed it for so many people today. And it's just riding that energy for the first time in such a long time was so nice. Like, today it felt like nothing could get me down. I was like, my car's on fire. I don't care. Sure. Whatever.
Truly.
That's a moment that she will never forget, ever.
No. No, and she's turning 5 here in 10 days. So I'm like, she's doing all this, and she is rude. She can throw some hands, but she's cute.
Well, she's related to you, so.
Right. Period. Her mouth is slick.
So good.
But yeah. So, that really absolutely just moved me to tears even further. I was crying from the inauguration, from the beautiful sign language that they did, and then I got that shit, and I was like, oh my god, sitting at work, like, I don't let my clients call me.
Yep.
It's like just like a sigh of relief,
Truly.
I keep on looking back to the memes that are just like, 4 years ago, we didn't cry because we lost. We cried because we knew.
Yep.
And now it's like we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
It was so scary. So scary.
I'm pretty sure I had to do a show that day. I remember the day that it happened, the day that he had won 4 years ago. And I just remember being like, all right, just got to get through it.
I can top that. On election night, I had a show and I was dressed as Hillary Clinton. Oh, it was so bad.
Did you just get lit?
Oh my god! It's like it was so funny because like the night started out there were so many people at the bar. It was so much fun, and like it just kept like people just kept leaving, and like by the end of the night, I'm just standing there in my freaking pantsuit, crying.
And that's what I do now.
True.
Yes. You're the reason she lost.
Yeah, I mean, party pizza.
Yeah, that was nice to remember.
Talking about pantsuits, can we talk about the fashion on the blue carpet tonight? I was listening.
Like all the like powerful women wearing like rainbows. All the clothes like turned into a rainbow.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I did see that. I have to say, MVP, like,
oh my gosh,
is that
fashion leader, Michelle Obama. I'm sorry, Michelle just shut it down. Like there was no denying the quality and construction of that coat and those pants.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
She won all of the things.
Did y'all see Ella Rose though? I think it's Kamala's stepdaughter.
Oh no!
Girl, the outfit. It was like this plaid outfit with these gold embellishments on the shoulders. Sickening.
Oh my god!
I did see that. And I was wondering who that was. Yes. Yes.
So good, right?
Amazing.
So good.
Yes. Oh my god.
Shook.
I remember. What was I doing this afternoon? I was running out to get food, and I remember getting a text message from my buddy James, and he is like, "Gaga is full on Katniss Everdeen right now."
Yeah.
Yes.
And I saw the first picture of her in the white outfit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting a little General Leia from that."
Yes, 100%.
But then I saw her perform the the national anthem. I was like,
"Oh,
yep."
So
and not only that, but like as many people know, a lot of you watching, like when you're singing, right? It is so hard to control your voice, especially like period. Not only that, but like she probably had a really long morning and a long night the day before, and she was singing in like the freezing cold.
It was snowing.
Yeah.
Like that is if I saw one person write like, oh, that was sharp, or oh, that wasn't that, I would have been like, shut up. No, it was so perfect, it was so on brand, and it was amazing.
Exactly. Everything went perfectly. We're not saying a damn thing about anything.
Like if we're gonna complain about something, it better be about Gaga singing. You know what I mean? Like that should be the worst thing that happened today.
Lord.
Apparently that bird though, it was a dove holding like an olive branch to represent, peace and unity, and it should, like olive branch too. We love the subtle.
We love symbolism.
Lady Gaga is always that bitch. She's so artistic. She's so like detail oriented. I love her. Yeah. I love her. And you know what? I was saying to my my husbands here, my two husbands that I have.
All right.
I get it that way, girl. I get it that way. And they're white. And they're white.
It's us, guys. It's us.
Little did you know.
Surprise! We're in the other room.
I was just letting them know. I said, I feel like Lady Gaga truly opened the doors for queer individuals across the United States, and let alone across the globe, truly. And I feel like if she had not, she was here when she needed to be here, and she would let the girls and guys have it.
Mm-hmm.
So 100%. I feel like we would not have the rights that we have if it weren't for Lady Gaga, because she made queerness accessible.
Yeah.
And she was out there fighting for like when like marriage equality got passed, and she was out there with "Love Trump's hate" signs 4 years ago,
Yeah.
like standing on trucks in New York City holding signs.
Yeah.
She's badass.
So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. She's pretty awesome. But what was the other thing I was gonna say? I can't remember, but whatever.
We can end on Gaga. I mean,
You can tell us anything right now.
literally.
My booty hole is pink. Okay.
Oh, one of the best things I've seen on TikTok. That reminded me of something which is really terrifying for the viewers.
What?
Why do they call it bleaching your a-hole instead of changing your ringtone?
I love that.
Stop.
Gross.
No. I love that. All right.
Iris, oh, you broke Iris. She's broken.
I
No. The only reason I don't know why is because I usually put mine on vibrate.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't.
No, ma'am.
Buzz, bitch.
That's the job.
I'm getting a call. Hold on.
I'm doing
Right on my phone.
Is it R-rated still? Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes, we are R-rated. Thank God.
She's naughty.
So we have a ton of questions that are coming in, but this...
Where do you go from vibrators?
Right. So let's get to one of the most important questions that was written here this evening from the fabulous Miss Trixie DeFlair. What is the weirdest tip you've ever gotten? I got a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh.
You tip food. That's just free food.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. What's the weirdest tip I've stolen?
Oh my gosh.
Two men.
It was French fries. Girl, French fries off somebody's plate. Snatch.
There we go. Easy.
I like that.
I did that once, and it was dumb for me to do it. I have a severe pepper allergy.
Oh my god.
And
What?
I didn't realize there were jalapenos on it beforehand. So,
Oh no.
luckily, I didn't have to speak, but my whole tongue swelled up. So by the end of the show, I was talking like this, and it was really bad.
Wait, I would totally pay to see that though.
Yeah.
Those people got the money.
This amps up the show. Like it's amazing.
Literally, I was like, that was good. Uh-oh. That's going to suck in a few minutes.
You're like, I've never tasted this before.
We did get one kind of serious question, and I do like this question. This is specifically for Iris. How does Iris answer to dad, but he, she, they is preferred as dad?
That's deep.
It is kind of deep.
Ooh, so I don't really understand the question necessarily. I do answer to dad, but I feel like dad is more so on like a general like they them spectrum for me. Like dad is very like, all right. So if you're thinking of like drag dad, right? I call myself a drag dad. Well, actually, Jen Whittick, my lovely drag daughter, we started this together because I would kind of check in on her and be like, you doing all right? You staying in school? You good? Is your mother taking care of you? All right, then everything. Just call me if you lose an eye or something. Like, let me know. So I feel like a dad, like that archetype of a dad more so, because I was kind of like, just make sure you don't shoot your eye out, and then we'll call it a day. Like I check in occasionally.
If you
That is very much dad energy.
Her show, she only tells dad jokes.
It's true.
No.
They're kind of hand in hand. So it's like, it happens.
Yeah. The performance is great. The hosting's mediocre.
Just like this show.
And if you've ever been to an OPHELIA, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No one here has. Anyway, no.
I'm leaving. Bye.
I'm kidding. She literally put me in it, so I had to be there. So
she's drowning. Get those floaties up, girl. Get those floaties up.
Oh my God. I love Ophelia. The only reason why I could be so like rough on her with this because we give it right back to each other. It's totally we've known each other for years, so don't take it shady. I'm gonna get so many nasty messages later from people from Westchester being like, "How dare you?"
That's right. You watch yourself, Biatch.
Yeah. I'll be like, "I'll see you on Gay Street. Don't try it."
Gay Street.
Gay Street.
Yes.
We do have another fantastic question. I believe this one is for Ophelia. From Jamie Angel, they want to know, gotta ask what type of makeup you use to match so perfectly with your outfit.
Thank you for noticing. I love to like create these little windows above my eyes to kind of match my outfits usually. But the products I use are, let's see. So it's a lot of eyeliner. The actual pigment is by Andy Candy Makeup. And they don't make these like super neon pigments anymore, which is so sad. But yeah, I know it's. But the eyeliner though, I use NYX Epic Ink Liner. That's the black one, and then the white liner is also NYX. It's an Epic liner, but I don't know the exact name of it. Mm-hmm. I used to use this Urban Decay liner that they discontinued that is phenomenal, but this NYX one it does work. Okay, and then the pink liner is someone who we will not name. It's just I'm just using what I have. Okay, I couldn't throw it out. I mean,
oh, I gotcha. I'm with you.
Not buying another, but using what you got.
Yeah. So yep. Yeah, it's just a lot of lines. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's. The pigments are good.
I gotta go.
Don't cancel us, please.
I did a purge back in I think it was last summer. I was like, I can't do this anymore. It just there were so many lies and so many things. I was like, I don't know what the truth is. I'm not gonna fuck with it. Just throw it all out.
She got money like that. Goddamn.
There's also kind of what'd you say? Ophi?
Use it behind closed doors. Nobody needs to know exactly what's on your face. So this is House Labs eyeliner.
I did find a good drug lord substitute though.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not the same product. Like it's not used for your lips, but it's the P. Louise, the eyeshadow base. Because I used to use Drug Lord to do my eyeshadow.
Oh, she got money.
No, it's super cheap. It's the same price. It's the same price of Orbit. Yeah, it's actually cheaper. But you get it in like. What'd you say?
I just like saying P. Louise.
Oh, P. Louise.
P. Louise.
It's really good. Try it out.
I will.
Good work, P. Louise.
P. Louise.
What are you gonna do whenever you run out, though? That's the one terrifying thing that I have because I'm running out of my one powder that I use from Black Opal, and like when I say I'm running out, I literally am just like wiping the side of the the very light powder on the side of the packaging. I'm like, okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I have no idea. Literally, finding good like colorful makeup is so hard.
It is
so hard.
Not as hard as it used to be, though.
That's true. All the like high pigment like things are just like disappeared. Everyone's into nudes. What?
Well, I mean, the only thing we used to have was Sugar Pill. It used to only be Sugar Pill. And then, I mean, like Ben Nye, if you're nasty, if you're into that. If you knew, I'm saying, if you knew about Ben Nye, it was Ben Nye. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, I was like, the only thing I knew about was Sugar Pill. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm doing that.
They're expensive too. You know, the thing is,
it's not expensive.
I don't know. It's you just, I think there's a lot of like unknown brands that have really amazing products that like just aren't at that level yet.
Yes.
I know, like y'all know Slayer, right? Slayer always has like these startup brands, and some of them like that's how I found out Andy Candy, and that pigment is insane. So like they're definitely out there. I feel like you just gotta do some digging.
Yeah.
I can't find a good orange lipstick. I had one good orange lipstick, and that was from She Who Must Not Be Named.
Morphe liquid lip called Flame Point, I believe it is.
I think she had one too. I think NYX had like a velour or something. Their stuff tends to like flake a little bit, but I do remember getting an orange from them.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I just checked out the lip bar as well. They have a couple nice oranges.
Ooh, okay.
Their lipsticks smell so good too. It smells like
booty hole
candy.
What does it smell like? Well,
it's got a chocolatey smell to it.
Oh, booty hole.
Change your ringtone.
Very much that.
What has happened on our show tonight?
Actually,
I'm confused.
Anastasia, I'm sending you the link to it in the private chat right now.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, all the people in the regular chat, you don't get it. Bye.
It's called It's a matte liquid lipstick from Morphe. It's called Spicy.
Oh,
spicy.
Thank you.
To go back to some of our questions, and just a beautiful statement right here from Jamie Angel. I really love that ASL was included today, but wish for other parts there would have been ASL interpreted. Was in tears when the transition video started being ASL interpreted.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredibly important, and I didn't realize the importance of that until I took a trip to Rochester. Do y'all know about Rochester?
That's where our show is technically located.
Right. So like that's exact. I didn't realize how incredibly important. I stayed with Wednesday Westwood, and I learned about the fact that Rochester has like per capita like one of the most highly populated ASL users in the country.
What?
I didn't know that until I got there, and almost every single waiter or waitress that I knew, and I had no idea. So like just to see that on such a high level, was astounding today. It was incredible.
Yeah,
it's crazy that we don't. I mean, it's not really crazy, I suppose, because we have a lot of individuals in the United States who speak Spanish, and Spanish, along with American Sign Language, is very accessible. They teach it in almost every high school, just about, and people just refuse to learn it, or they're angry about it, and it just like get off of your high horse, learn to like change, because everything is going to change whether you like it or not,
right?
And to hold other people back to what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I'll just say withhold the ability to be able to communicate with somebody, or to be able to withhold the ability to engage in things like the inauguration or entertainment or presentations, education presentations, et cetera, et cetera. It makes no sense, because that person has to speak through ASL or Spanish or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Once again, we are a tossed salad, and get used to it, bitch.
More people need to get used to it, to be honest.
Yeah. I did a show at my day job. I work for a very well-known tourist destination, and we had an audience of 2. And before the show started, we were told one of them is going to interpret the show and the other one is deaf, so you might have to go a little slower. And we were like, our show is timed. I can't go slower for the show. So it was me and a fellow actor. He did the first scene of the show. And literally, I came in to start the second scene, and literally he grabbed the back of my shirt and went, "Don't walk around." And I was like, oh. Because his interpreter was his neighbor, and she was still learning, so she couldn't go as fast as we needed to go. So we went to the second act of the show, and I just said, I don't care if I miss my cues. I want to articulate the show.
Right.
And I don't care what happens.
Wow. Wow, that's so awesome.
And we found out he was, she was the only person he had left because the rest of his family had all passed away. She was trying to learn ASL to communicate with him. But
my God.
His father basically told him, you learn to talk. You don't talk with your hands.
Oh my God.
What?
He taught us how to say our characters' names in ASL, which sadly I don't remember. But, you know, it's I wish ASL was taught when I was in school back in the 1800s. Because a lot of makeup. But it's such an amazing skill that I wish I had learned. And it's never too late to learn, obviously. I need to make the time to do it.
It's such a beautiful language too. I mean, I love watching people sign. Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
You want so much emotion. Like when people are signing, like you're not just saying words. You have to emote these feelings that you're feeling when you're speaking, which is so cool.
One of my favorite videos on YouTube, it's an interpreter at a heavy metal concert.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And she is living for every moment. She is headbanging and signing, and the guys in the band are just like, this is the best day ever.
It's almost like an art form, to be completely honest.
Truly. Truly.
We have laughed so much tonight and covered some serious topics. This has been such a fun back and forth. So,
well, you know, we're entertainers, honey. We're entertainers. So,
what we do. Don't forget to
I don't have any breasts on, but just pretend they're there.
You don't
I got you, honey. I got you. You want to borrow some?
Sure. Yes.
Drop them down to her.
Send them down.
Just drop them.
Hey, can you imagine if I just all of a sudden came up and they were on?
I would die. I would die. It's funny, we did get a lot of questions about like our favorite looks from the inauguration today, but we already covered that.
Yes.
This question right here. This Daniel Jackson just sent this in. He always has such good questions. I live for this one. Question: what is the worst question you always get asked about drag?
Are your boobs real?
Can you dress me up under
Yeah, can you do my makeup? I'm like, first of all, no one should be asking me of all people that. But oh my God, what is it? I get a lot of the like, can we go shopping? You have to take me shopping sometime. I'm like, girl, I don't even know your name. I don't mean that in a bad way. Just like, you don't know me, I don't know you. We're not like friends like that. Like you're coming to see a show. If you want to be friends, we can start to become friends. Like, sure, let's hang out, let's kiki, do whatever. But like, it's so rude to assume that somebody is that kind of person. You know, it's a very difficult thing to elaborate to people.
The makeup thing, girl.
I just sent you a picture.
You're a clown.
Oh, not a clown. No,
I mean these like. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, well, it's just crazy that we do all this makeup. It looks very natural. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, in my head, in my crazy head, this is natural.
Well, I think it works on us, but you know, like Becky, you're gonna look crazy if I put
And I think that they think, because it's weird, because with drag makeup, you often learn from back to front, not front to back. So it's actually everything that you're not supposed to do on women that
Yeah.
When it comes to bone structure, anything that I ever learned, I worked at Mac for literally one day, but like I was just like, not for me. It was awful. Just for me. There are plenty of people out there that are Mac artists and they love their job and they do it great. I couldn't do it. I was like, because it was like, can you help me match? I was like, I don't know, because I'm
the match. Whoa.
Like, right? Like what? How am I supposed to help? You see this?
No.
The separation is real, but like that, it's just really hard. You don't really it's just, I don't know. It's a lot harder than it looks, because you're learning to break the rules before you even knew what the rules were.
Right.
Yeah, very much so. Well, talking about painting people, I actually just painted someone for the first time this weekend. And Jade, I don't know if you want to show the picture or not. Look.
Yes!
So this is my one. No, this is one of my husbands, but husband. And I painted her for the first time. I used all the colors that I use on my face on her.
I love it.
That's
Bro,
awesome.
I was scared. I was shook. I was so nervous.
Good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Isn't it funny whenever you paint somebody else, you literally just transplant your own face onto theirs?
Yes.
Yep. It's crazy. I did that for Drag My Dad.
Mm-hmm.
The thing on Facebook. When I did that, Bob asked me to come on, and I was really embarrassed by the end of it, because I realized that I can only paint one way.
Yeah.
And it's like you think that you're doing something different, and then you get done and you're like, shit.
That's me, just like somebody else.
I was like, all right, cool. I hope they don't notice. And then I watched the episodes, and I was like, they noticed.
You know what though? At least you're pretty.
Exactly.
Accurate.
I'm just gonna start Sarah Paulson. Just
I love it.
I want to go back to the will you take me shopping thing? I sit around in jeans and hoodies. You don't want me to take you shopping.
Well, also, Iris, where are we going to take them? To the fabric store?
Right. Oh my God. You know what? Actually, let me rephrase that. It's not that, can I take you shopping? Hey, can you make me something?
Ooh.
Because I say that when you say you make all of your own stuff, and this ties into costuming pretty well, and Ophelia and I obviously we do this as well as outside of making things for other people. It's really hard when you have to say things like, hey, here are my prices, and they're expecting you to be like, oh, it's going to be like $50.
Right.
But what they don't realize, and that's what they want, and when you say anything other than that, they get really upset, and they're like, oh my God, no, what? And it's like, girl, you're asking me to custom pattern, custom cut, custom design, and sew for hours with a machine that would inflict physical harm upon your body.
Nobody takes the time to think about the amount of time that you're actually putting into the garment.
And the amount of pressure.
The fabric might cost X, Y, and Z, but your time is worth money.
Right.
Now, I believe in all that kind of stuff and all that kind of stuff. But I had to stop buying from some of these hoes because they was overcharging. I got to tell the truth. I got charged. What was it? I think it was. Oh, fudge. What was it? It was like a 3-piece costume, I want to say. And also it didn't fit me. So I paid $500.
It should at least fit if you paid that much money.
I was like,
did they do any actual fittings on you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And this was a person that was distant or local?
Distant, but I had purchased from her before, and the things that I had purchased from her before were also hand-me-downs from her. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna pay the $400, $500, whatever it is, because you have good quality shit, and I enjoy your shit.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the costume. So yeah, there are people who be overcharging $500 for one costume. Now I can see $300, $400. Okay, cute.
For a hand-me-down, yeah. I would say, but like for a custom, I would say for a custom piece, if it was like a gown, a coat, and things like that, and it was made out of expensive fabric that was custom cut for you, $500 is actually a pretty good price.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, the fabric is expensive. Like you don't realize, you know, like you can buy 2 yards of fabric and make a leotard. Hi, it's my brand. But when you go out and you buy like 7 yards of sequins, you know, that price really starts to pile up. You know,
$20-some-odd a yard.
Wearing is, I mean, you must buy like what, like for something along those lines, like 20 yards.
No, I mean for this I bought 20 yards of, but that was cheap. Like for a lot of costume, the minimum amount of like a sequin fabric that I will buy, because let's be real, mistakes are made. You know, we're not perfect. We're fucking human, and I mess up. And, you know, and most of the time I will take that account of like the expense, and that will be on me. Like if I mess up, I average out about like 5 yards of fabric at least for each project so that I have enough. And, you know, the sequin fabrics can vary from the most expensive sequin fabric that I've ever bought was actually a fully rhinestoned net mesh that was $150 a yard.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
But I mean, the average price for a sequin, I would say $20 to $30 a yard for these sequin fabrics.
Yeah,
you know,
it's hard to find a good sequin for less than $20.
It is, and it's, especially, you know, and I know Ophelia oftentimes heads up to New York to get a lot of her fabrics. I stay local most of the time because I'm in Philly, so I go to Fleischmann's, which is right down this, like, you know, it's like 15 minutes from me. And I have a great relationship with them, and they're super nice. And Ophelia's been there also. They have all of those things. They're amazing, and they like in New York, you can actually like they'll overcharge you because they don't have any price regulation. Like there's no that you can walk into one store and they'll be like $30 a yard, and then you'll walk into another and they'll be like $50. Yeah, same fabric, same fabric.
When you go to New York, you have to. So I patroned New York before the pandemic. I would go like probably once a month, and I'd probably drop like $400 each, like every time I was there. But those people would hook me up because like I would go to them every single time, and I would walk in and they'd be like, "Hey, how are you? Like, it's good to see you again. Oh, you're paying with cash? Okay."
Build a relationship, build a rapport, and then they start to benefit you.
Right, they kind of do whatever they want out there, to be honest.
I used to be a costumer myself. I actually worked in the costume department at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair.
Yes.
And that took me off of making shit. I was just like, I don't want to do this ever again.
Yeah.
I sit in front of my sewing machine and I just have to cry for a little while before I actually make anything. I don't want to.
I'm currently sitting on like 5 yards of leopard neoprene that I just can't like. I just like need to do something. I know. I'm so excited.
Iris, that was the best response ever.
Just casual like leopard print neoprene.
It's so good.
I don't need to text Iris and let her know. Like, no big deal, whatever.
Sorry. I bought it.
HOTASS is a jerk. No.
Sorry.
Iris, you better watch out. Them people from Westchester is about to get your ass.
Oh, baby, I'm from Delco. You can't fuck with me.
Not Delaware County.
I can't fuck with her. Delco's scary.
Buzz. So, yeah.
We do have another good question here from Vicky. To our lovely guests, who inspired your drag styles?
Ooh.
I feel like I should go first because Iris's answer is going to be so long. You know, this is one of like those hard, like really, really hard questions for me because I like so many drag queens have inspired. I feel like so many drag queens, you know, like our what we're doing is not new. It's not like original, but like I do kind of feel like I don't know when I started doing like this type of eye makeup where I copy the fabric and like draw things in my eyes. I feel like I did kind of like create this thing that really worked for me, you know. And like I want to say that I inspired myself, but that's obviously not true. You know, like every other drag queen that did big makeup before me, you know, I'm inspired by them. But I do feel like I feel like I'm not really inspired by drag queens. And Iris, I feel like you and I kind of agree with this, where I feel like I'm inspired by club kids. You know, it's like that really avant-garde, like weird, over-the-top extremisms that kind of inspire me for drag.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. That's a part of my answer. In addition to these two people, hold on one second.
Oh, she got pictures.
No, I have this computer stacked on books. So I would say also, in addition to club kids, because like I was obsessed with Party Monster. I used to do Nocturne, right? Nocturne, which was an all ages Wednesday night dance party at Shampoo when Shampoo was open. I used to go every Wednesday night from like 15 until I was 21. And like, I loved it so much. I made so many friends there. I wasn't even drinking, doing drugs or anything. It's just like fun to go there and dance. And I would like cut classes on Wednesdays. But anyway, I moved to New York and became friends with club kids. And that just kind of happened. And like, I just became like friends with them. And I was at Webster Hall and this place called Le Souk. I actually met Lady Geisha there when we were both in New York at the time. And in addition to that, I would say this little badass right here, Mr. Alexander McQueen.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see what we open up to. Like, just all his designs, like when his death, like just, I don't even know how to describe what it did to me, but like he was the reason why I got into fashion design. And like his designs just took me someplace. Him and this other designer named Gareth Pugh, who I'm sure most of you have seen a lot of his work. Just if you saw it, you'd be like, oh my God, that's him. And in addition to that, flappers, like the 20s and like flappers and everything like that. I've always had this weird obsession. And I use these two books for a lot of references in my work, but it's crazy. Like how, like you don't realize who your drag character is until you stop one day and you go, holy shit. Literally everything in my life has somehow contributed to this, like this creature that I just one day decided to like pull out and be like, look, I found it, you know?
Wow. Isn't it crazy? It really is.
It's crazy.
We just create these people out of nowhere. Like, this isn't who I am. This is Ophelia, you know?
Right.
And it's like, I think it's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's so awesome.
It's funny you say that because I'm looking at my look right now and there was a doll line in the 80s called Spectre. And it was made by the same team that made Barbie, but
Googling.
Yep. She's hard to find pictures of, but I'm literally a Spectre doll because she was a Barbie head, but a metallic body, and she would have like clip-on fluorescent clothing.
I love that. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, I was that kid who had all the He-Man figures, and I swapped them out for my best friend's She-Ras.
Oh,
girl, what is this?
Oh my God!
Yep, that's her.
No. Wait, which one's Jade?
Ophelia.
What?
We have to do something like this. That's insane. I had no idea this existed, and like I'm like one letter away from this.
I mean, it's like that, like Barbarella, you know. What the hell is that cartoon? The band.
Gem.
Thank you.
Gem.
I get compared to Gem in the Holograms every time I'm in drag.
I have Pizzazz's costume hanging in my closet.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's so good.
I love Gem. I still have an Aja doll somewhere in this house.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought Aja was the coolest thing ever. I was like, the rest of them are okay, but Aja, yeah.
Yes.
That's so interesting that you guys come from those like such, you know, like not I guess not off the wall, but like such niche but at the same time eclectic. You know, because like for me, it was about like I got into drag because I wanted to be pretty, and like as a person of color who is plus size, male who's gay, you know, I just felt like I was not attractive, and doing makeup. And after seeing, I mean, I didn't know about drag until I was 18, 19 years old at my freshman year in college. And I saw Latrice Royale on season 4. And I was like, ah, what? And it just made me feel, you know, beautiful for the first time, honestly, ever. Mm-hmm. So that's so interesting. Like it's interesting the backgrounds for everyone. Mm-hmm. So awesome.
I love that. I know. I think I know so many queens that are just basically saying like, and even me, you know, I totally agree with your story. Like I have so much more confidence like this than I ever would out of drag, which is like kind of sad, but like, I don't know, own it, right?
It grows on you too. Like I don't mean to interrupt. It's kind of one of those things that just kind of creeps up as you learn more and more about yourself and your character. It pulls out more of what is like naturally you, and it allowed me to be like to live my full like genderqueer life and have that and start to use they them pronouns, which only recently happened, you know, like, and that's because I never knew that part of myself until I saw other people's drag and saw other people's lives through connecting with them in drag, and was like, that's me, you know. It was like, it's crazy. So I love that.
You feel confident after doing drag? Like, do you see your character kind of coming out of coming like into your, you know, your real selves? You know, do you feel your drag character kind of coming out and
very
giving
much
you that confidence?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
I always equate it to wearing a mask. Like you can get away with anything as long as you've got that mask on.
Oh, there's a quote from Alexander McQueen. I love the idea of wearing a mask. It makes you feel like a right little devil.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's drag queen right there.
Yes.
Like craziness.
Yep.
Truly.
I didn't feel literate. Damn.
I have the audio book. Don't be fooled.
Audio book.
She's got that fancy book learning.
Yep.
As long as she can listen to it.
She got that Kindle Fire, that expensive Kindle.
Can you imagine you get to my house, it's like a Kindle, I'm just like sitting there with my partner, I'm like, read this to me.
Read this to me.
Read this to me.
Or even better, she's just got 50 of them because she doesn't realize you can download all of them onto one.
Each page. Oh, God.
I want to read this one today. Ma'am.
These are getting heavy.
All right, so we're going to answer one more question from the... Oh, my God. And this is a fun one. We're going to enjoy this. Once again, from the fantastic Jamie Angel, what has been your most embarrassing drag performance?
All of them.
Yeah, truly. What? I would say my worst, my most embarrassing one is whenever I fell right in front of Jade DeVere walking off the stage.
We're doing photos. There she goes.
I was so proud of myself because it was my first time in drag, first time doing the whole damn thing. And I was like, these professional queens can't clock me. I've been walking in heels all night long.
And it was a hoedown.
And literally hold down on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I walked off the stage while I was walking down the stairs to go take pictures with everyone, and boom. So I just stayed there for a little bit, and I was like, bitch, did you really just fucking fall? Bitch, you really just fucking fall. And then I was like, I'm okay. Hi, everybody.
And literally we reacted like drag performers do. girl, you okay? Good, because
Right.
I think mine's also a falling one. I was doing this pageant thing, this competition in Rhode Island, and I was wearing this beautiful Coca-Cola gown that I made. It was like a mermaid gown though, and I had to walk upstairs to get to the stage. And I'm wearing this like updo, these big like gigantic earrings that Fancy Dismount made, and I get to like the last step, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna walk across the stage like a boss ass bitch, and I didn't make it to that last step. I fell, and my wig, like my whole body just exploded. Like, shake up Coca-Cola. That was me. Okay, the wig fell off, the earrings fell off. I got up and I did a little head shake thing, and then there's a video I think on my Instagram. Like,
oh my god, you need to
check it out.
Send it. I love that.
Third place though.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I'm looking at it the second that I can see it. Mine is also a falling story. Jen knows this one pretty deeply. I was at one of the Cove Haven sites in the Poconos. I was doing a show with Screaming Queens. So it was like, I think it was like Fifi O'Hara, Sherry Vine, like Pataya Hart, and it was like the coolest thing I had ever done. I was like, oh my god, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. And Phoebe O'Hara looked at me before I went out on stage. I was doing this red like warrior. I had like warrior armor that I made.
I remember that outfit.
And it what?
I remember that outfit.
Yeah, it's still in the I still have it. I won't wear it anymore because it's just not. It's dusty and old. You know, I gotta remake something. But you know, things get old. And you look at it and you're like, ooh, like I can't remember that. Right. And, hi, hello. And legs on the table, socks fully out. Anyway, so, it's like old. It's like Ophelia's the old breastplate. Like you probably still have it, but you're not going to use it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, I'm not trying to shade you. I'm really not. I'm not. I was just saying, like, you know, you hold on to this things. Anyway, back to the story. I went out into the audience, and I was in this big armor, as I told you. So my mobility was pretty limited. And there were these banisters. It was like auditorium style. So like there was tables and seating, like, and there was this big stage in the front. And there was a spotlight that followed you around, which was like, again, I was like, oh my God, like, what do I do? I'm scared shitless that everybody can see me. I can't even hide. And I leaned backwards over one of the banisters to kind of like look at somebody who is sitting right there. And my ass just went like this slowly. I was like, oh, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. And right before I went on, Fifi O'Hara looked at me and she was totally like, she, first of all, she's really nice. If anybody has a bad opinion of her, she's actually a fucking sweetheart. She's like the coolest person ever. And the way that she was painted was just disrespectful. She's really cool. But she looked at me before I went on and she went, hope you don't fall. And like, I was just like, bitch, I won't. And I went out there and my ass fell backwards over this banister and I fell like over into the side. And I caught myself last minute and like fell like, you know how you kind of catch yourself and you kind of fall like on your actual ass. But you just kind of get up and you're like, all right. And there's this middle-aged guy who's sitting there with a full beard and he looks at me and he grabs me and he goes, nice catch. And that was me. And I just kept doing, I did the rest of the number. I walked backstage and Fifi O'Hara looks at me and she goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like she fucking jinxed me. I was like, yeah, fuck you. Okay, that was awful.
Girl, I bet the tips were cute that night though. They said this bitch got everything.
No one, after that, everyone just kind of looked at me like, oh.
Usually when you fall, the tips are so much better.
Yeah.
They feel bad for you.
They did not. They did not feel bad for me. They were like, I paid money for this bitch to fall on me. Okay.
Oh no.
Awful.
Wow.
I was doing a show once and I was doing Malambo number 5, super cute number. I was wearing this like nice, like really flowy, beachy dress. And I get to the stage, and right before the number starts, I hear the zipper just burst.
Oh,
And I'm like,
Worst.
I'm like, pop, next up to the stage, shit. So literally, I'm performing the whole number with one arm up and the other one just holding the titty in front of like hundreds of people. And I'm just like, yep, I'm paralyzed on this side. This sucks.
My gosh.
Well, and then a stage fell on me, and I ended up on Willem's Beatdown because of it. But,
oh my God, I remember that.
Yep. I was just happy that she read the venue more than she read me.
Ooh. God.
Oh, kids, this has been such a... Oh, my husband just posted something. Hang on. We need to get Ophelia and Iris up here for Divas Down Under.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Down Under.
Whenever we can open up again. Definitely.
Girl,
my schedule is straight. Anytime, please.
Y'all are cute at Divas Down Under. And we get our own hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cute. It's cute.
Yes.
And if you guys see tonight, you know. Oh, not girl.
Don't forget to change your ringtone before you show up.
I like my ringtone just how it is, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not curious enough to figure mine out.
It's bad.
This has been such a fun evening, such a fun show. We have gotten so many positive comments. I want to leave everybody on a positive note. Ophelia, do you have any fun words of wisdom for all the kids that are watching tonight?
Yeah, wear a mask. That's all I can say. And I know that's not fun, but wear a freaking mask.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yep. Absolutely.
Iris, any last words for everyone?
I usually say what there's this thing between my mom and myself. We say to each other, "Go with what got you there." So whatever's motivating you today, whatever has motivated you in the past, remember those things and use it to move forward. Because your things are only going to get bigger and better for everybody if you think that way.
Oh, she got words of wisdom. Okay.
Also, wear a fucking mask.
Yes. I thought you were gonna say go with God. I was like, oh.
Whatever floats your boat, right?
Go with God. The Trixie quote: "If it can lead you to it, it can lead you through it."
Anastasia, any last words for tonight?
Make sure, I know that, you know, we're getting, there are celebrations going on right now, but if you are engaging in coitus, make sure that you're wearing a condom. And if you're not going to wear a condom, make sure you are on PrEP. Yes. And when you are about 3 months down the line, make sure to go get tested for HIV, as well as STIs out there in the streets, because you want to make sure that you're keeping yourself safe, healthy, and happy for you.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I love that. Yes.
I just want to say, I want to thank all of you for being here this evening. You all just have made me so happy tonight. This was a day for celebration, and tonight's show was definitely a fucking celebration. I had so much fun. I hope everybody watching had an amazing time. Make sure you are following Inside the Drag Closet here on Facebook. Make sure you're following over on YouTube as well, on my YouTube channel, because, you know, that's how algorithms work, and it's such a weird world. Make sure you tune in next week. What?
Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Yeah, we are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. You can find our podcast everywhere now. Thanks to WLFEDB Radio and the amazing work of Ted Van Son. Next week, me and the co-host didn't discuss what we're going to do, but I'm going to say it now. We're having a slumber party.
Wow.
Yes.
So everybody find your footy pajamas, get all bundled up, because it is going to be a good old-fashioned. Oh, right. Anastasia sleeps in the nude. Make sure you tune in next week, everybody. Oh,
I love it.
and there's one thing left to say, and that is, good night, kids.
Bye.